All right, everybody, it's nice to be back once again. We're going to talk about stocks again today, specifically dividend stocks. My son just started working, so he was doing a 401k, and we were deciding, okay, are you going to put money into that 401k? You're going to invest into stocks, or you're going to do something different? And so one of the options was to at least put the amount that they will match, that the company will match, and then after that put in money into stocks yourself and manage it as well as you can so that you can stay on top of your money, know what you're doing, know how you're making your money. And specifically we talked about dividend stocks. So what I want to do today is basically talk about these dividend stocks, maybe about 8 of them or 7 or 9, I don't know how many, but we're going to talk about these stocks and talk about when they pay their dividend, the month that they do, how much they're paying, and knowing well that these companies, since it's more for investment for retirement at this point, then you want to make sure that these companies are very strong companies that are going to show some growth potential. And so these dividend stocks, it's not just for the dividend, it's for the company itself, showing that it is a strong company that is growing, that has great potential. And so let's go over those now and see what you guys think. Alright, so I'm going to disappear from your screen for a little bit and I'll be back to talk a little bit, but I'll be talking through this. So the first stock is Microsoft, which is at a dividend of 46 cents, and this is quarterly, so February, May, August, November is when they're going to be paying you, and it's currently at a price of $140.72, so $140.72, which I actually looked these up about 3 or 4 days ago, and most of these stocks that I'm talking about right now, actually their price went up over the last few days. I would have made some money if I had money in all these stocks right now. But this is Microsoft is a very good company. It just keeps on getting better. They've made some recent deals that I think are going to do fantastic for this company, and so it's going to keep growing. So that's a good company to put your money into at this point. The next company is Lam Research, and they're paying $1.10 per quarter as well. So if you notice here, you have now 8 months out of the year that you're going to be getting dividend if you buy this stock as well, which is March, June, September, and December now. And that will be at $216.98 currently, which this one actually went up quite a bit over the last few days. And now you're talking about 8 months of dividend payment for you, which is fantastic. So let's go on to the next one. Rockwell Automation. This one pays 97 cents per share every quarter as well, and this is back to the February, May, August, November. 168.88 is the price of this stock. So a lot of these prices are rather expensive to buy stock, but over time, if you just keep on buying, what you're expecting is not only the dividend, but you're expecting the price of this company and the price of this stock to keep on increasing over time. And I think that's what we will see with most of these companies, that they're going to do fantastic over a long period of time. So let's go on to the next one. Occidental Petroleum is at 79 cents, and that's what they're going to be paying you per quarter as well. March, June, September, December, and the price is now a little cheaper on this one at $52.05. More affordable, definitely, to have a couple more shares here than you would of the first 3. Now the next one is a company I really like. I think their price has recently gone down a little bit, so it might be a good time to buy, which is Kellogg. And Kellogg is at 56 cents per quarter, and they pay March, May, August, and November. And the current price is only $58.26. That's not a bad price at this time, actually, for that one. I may start buying some of that as well. Now the next one is a company I just like because they kind of own so much, and they're growing so much, and they're pushing so much to keep on getting better. It's amazing what this company has been doing. And the company is Disney. Disney is at 88 cents, but only pays twice a year, which is in July and December. The only good thing about this is that now you have July as a month that you can also get more dividend as well. The price is $141.29. Earlier this year was at $103. I think I had bought some at $103. I ended up selling it before it shot up to $130, and now it's at $141.29. Of course, you know, a lot of the earnings came out recently, and so some of these prices may be a little bit higher than what they should be at this time. They may come down a little bit over the next month or two and then shoot up again. But currently it's at $141.29. Still a great company to own, and that's a company that I think if you're just in it for pure dividend, maybe this is not the company for you. But if you're in it for the growth of the company plus the dividend, then I think this is a great company to have. And of course, the last one is one that I just like, and I've always liked this company. I've always started to invest in this company, and it is New Residential, NRZ, 50 cents per quarter. Of course, remember this is a REIT, and so this dividend is taxed at your own tax rate, not the capital gains rate, but they pay March, June, September, and December as well. And it's only at $15.49 right now, so it's a great price to buy it at. Usually it runs between $15 to $18 is what usually this stock runs at, and they've been very good, and they've expanded, and they've actually grown their business quite a bit. So I think it's a nice company to invest into as well. So that is a few of the companies that I wanted to talk about today. Of course, there's several others that are extremely good companies to invest into. I didn't want to get into all of them today, but I think this is a nice startup, so that if you're kind of developing a secondary income, if you think of it as that way, then this is maybe a nice way to start. I think that dividends, in my case, I like dividends to be just reinvested. I don't think that it should be a secondary income until you're talking way in the future, or unless you are already investing millions of dollars. Then at that point, then yeah, it's a secondary income if you want it to be at that point. But initially, when you're first investing, I think leave your money in there. I would put my dividend right back into these different companies or other companies as well, and start developing yourself a nice portfolio of stocks that are paying you dividend constantly. It's amazing how much extra you get. Now, there's other stocks out there, some bank stocks that are probably still doing some stock splits as well. And we've had bank shares in the past that do great stock splits over the years, and you do very well with those as well. And that's something to look into as well, but not for this video. This video I was going to talk more about the dividends and maybe some companies that were going to be growing and doing fantastic. So for you guys that love dividends, this is the way to go. Biotech stocks, I think I'm going to be talking about some biotech stocks coming up soon. I know there's been a lot of stuff going on some of these biotech stocks. I know that the last video I did on Nebrivia, I believe, is its PDUFA date is already coming up this coming month already. So be on the lookout for that. I did manage to get some stocks at the price I wanted to, and it's made me a little bit of money, but we're waiting for the approval next month, and hopefully we'll do good with that one as well. You know, for Alpha Cave, we appreciate your views, your comments, and we're going to be doing more stuff on this channel soon. We'll be getting, of course, the sports talk, doing a little bit more sports talk with you guys, and hopefully some other different type of documentary type of videos as well. Thank you for joining us. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you soon. Sorry for such a delay in making another video, but as you could tell, we were out fishing and we were out doing other stuff and doing some other business ventures as well, which we'll talk about later. But guys, take care of yourself. We'll see you soon.